What's up, everybody? It's Matthew West here, and I am so excited to announce that once again I will be hosting the KLOVE Fan Awards. It's going to be epic, May 27th through the 29th. But, I've hosted it for the last 37 years, which I know you're thinking, how's that possible? Because he's only 27. And you know what? I actually didn't do the math before I spoke those words out loud myself. No, I've hosted it for several years. It's been an amazing honor, but you know what? I felt like this year we needed a little extra something. And when I need a little extra something in my life, some extra inspiration, some extra excitement for life, I think of one person and one person only. And that's why today I'm here to announce my co-host. Originally, I had slated him as the assistant to the regional host, but he has negotiated like a shark and decided, no, it's co-host or bust. And so here he is, ladies and gentlemen, my co-host for the KLOVE Fan Awards 2022, the great Torrin Wells. Round of applause.
What's up, everybody? Matthew, you're looking incredible today, sir.
Thank you, dude. I really worked hard on my hair to make sure. Actually, I'm on my tour bus right now and haven't even had a chance. I usually do my hair for about 2 hours before every show. So this is pre-hair routine. But you look awesome. You look just.
Hey, it's same thing. I'm actually on tour right now, but this announcement was so important. We had to let the people know that the KLOVE Fan Awards are coming. They're going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
And this year will be a show like none other. I mean, I don't want to say it's because of me being a co-host with you, but we'll let the people decide.
Well, last year I brought you up on stage as part of my opening monologue, and you were so gracious to join me and be part of that. But you had no idea that I was vetting you to see if you had what it takes to go through the demanding, the rigor. I mean,
It's
it
I've
takes a
I've
toll.
watched you. I've watched you carry it so well for so many years.
So many years, man.
And I'm just glad that Danny Goki wasn't available so that
Yes.
I could actually, be up there with you.
We did. We went down a long list of possible candidates, and you're the one who called us back. No, are you kidding? You're at the top of the list, Torrin. And I'm looking. I've carried that show for many years, and now I'm looking forward to. I'm going to have to carry you. It's,
No, it's true. But
dude.
all joking aside, you have been incredible. And it makes me a little bit nervous to be standing side by side with you.
Oh,
Are
whatever.
there any tips that you would give me that I can start working on as we ramp up for the KLOVE Fan Award season?
Well, here's the things that I know you will already have down. First of all, you'll be the best dressed one on stage, and so I'm going to need tips from you because you always bring the style, the fashion, and I go to Target before I go to that French store Target to get my suit before. So I'm going to need your help on that. You're one of the greatest entertainers that's come into the Christian music genre in a long time. And so I know that you're going to bring it because one of the perks of being a host is you get a solo performance slot as well. And
That's fire.
do you know what you might be performing? Can you tell us? Or I know you just had a new song come out, right?
Yeah, I've got a new song out. It's called Me on His Mind. And it is a powerful reminder that when Jesus was on the cross,
Come on,
we were on his mind. No, that's your song. I'm
man.
sorry. That's
You're
that's
gonna hear, I
Matthew's
was
new
gonna
song.
say you're about to hear from my attorney.
That's Matthew's new song. It's amazing. I've already been listening to it.
Oh,
That's the truth. No cap.
thank you.
My new song is actually called Fake It.
Come
And
on.
I'm excited to be performing this song. It is high energy. It is so much fun. There may or may not be many, many dance moves
Let's
that
go.
I'm going to be working on between now and then. But yeah, I am really excited. I've got a new album, new music, new videos all coming out. And it's kind of the perfect storm because it's all coming out right after the KLOVE Fan Awards. So I'm really excited to share it with everybody.
Well, that's going to be, and what we can negotiate and work out for you is, like a 10-minute slot in the middle of the show where you just promote your album and your tour.
Yes,
Just
you've
and
done that so well in the past. I was hoping I would be able to do that as well. But I always look forward to your performances. You are a game changer, a trendsetter,
oh man.
and someone who is very serious about ministering to people. Obviously, through your music and your creative gifts, but also you're one of the funniest people that I know. But
Well, thank
it doesn't distract from the ministry that actually takes place. So, what is your heart with this new single that you got out?
Yeah, well, I think what you said is really important, especially all the nice things you said about me. I couldn't agree more with everything you said about. No, but one of the things you said I think is so important and important about the KLOVE Fan Awards and what makes it so special is we're laughing, we're crying, we're worshiping. Most importantly, we're together. And to be together with all of the artists is such a special thing. I know I'll answer your question about my song, but with me on your mind, it's Psalm chapter 8 where it talks about how I consider the heavens, the moon and the stars that you put in place. Who is mankind that you are mindful of him? It's this kind of just, and I feel like a lot of times Satan loves the two letters UN, and he loves to put those in front of words that God intends for us to own for good. Like Satan loves to put un in front of loved. Instead of loved, you feel unloved. Known, you got an awesome song about being known, right? And Satan wants to put those two letters UN in front of unknown and make us feel like we're anonymous, unimportant, insignificant, unloved,
Mm,
unforgiven, unwelcome. And I wrote this song because really I needed a reminder, just like I can't believe that the king of the world would even give a single thought about a mess up
yeah,
like, and let alone the thought that when he stretched out his arms on a cross, torn, like just that thought that, man, he did that with me on his mind, that he did that to pay the price for my sins. That thought just kind of overwhelmed me and made me cry, made me worship. And so I
yeah,
wanted the heart of that to go into that song. But, the KLove Fan Awards, man, it's like, it's a special thing, isn't it? With all the artists together,
absolutely.
so many great performances. But like you said about the performance, I think one of the things that separates Christian music from the rest of the pack is we're not like, we want to do great performances, but we never want the performance to overshadow the heart of the message. And I've seen you over the years, the way that you don't just sing, you preach and you communicate and you share the message of the gospel at every single turn. And I know you're going to continue to do that, whether you're hosting the show with me, performing, going on tour. I've got your devotional book when you did Citizen of Heaven. I mean, just unbelievable things that you're doing left and right, all with the desire of telling people about Jesus. Why is that? Why is that the most important thing for you? Why does that drive you?
Well, to me, it's it sounds trite, but Jesus is our only hope. And that's what we get to do as Christian musicians, artists, songwriters, producers. We get to create this content as authors and filmmakers and sports impact, like to lift Jesus up, to be the center of everything that we do and point people to Jesus exclusively. We are just conduits that flow to him. And what I love about the fan awards is that it is a celebration of who Jesus is and what Jesus has done.
Awesome.
And it's cool that we get to honor one another,
Yeah.
with just recognizing different people's contributions to advancing the kingdom and advancing the gospel. But we also get to celebrate it with the fans, the individuals, families, that carry this music with them every day into different spaces. The fans are playing these songs in hospital rooms for loved ones. They're playing them in the car on their way to their family activities. They're listening to them as motivation for different goals that they're endeavoring to accomplish in their own lives, and to have a night where we all get to be together under one roof, celebrating the name that has saved us, redeemed us, and given us hope in the future.
Yeah.
And the music and the art that's being created for his glory is really, really special. So, all that to say, do not miss the KLOVE Fan Awards this year.
Right.
It's going to be incredible.
People can go to KLOVEFanAwards.com now. There's a limited amount of tickets left. People come from all over the country for this special weekend. It's in Music City. We get to have this interaction with the fans and the artists. It's kind of like that line goes away, doesn't it? Especially that night at the Grand Ole Opry. It's just this special thing, getting to hear, you know, and I know it means so much to you when you hear somebody come up and share with you how one of your songs has done just what you just described, how that song has become part of the soundtrack of their life, pointed them closer to Jesus, and people coming from all over to have this special one-of-a-kind worship experience together. It's been my honor to be part of the Fan Awards all these years, and I've had different co-hosts, but ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's about to go to a whole new level. Torrin Wells is going to teach me everything, all the dance moves he knows. When I get up on stage, people aren't even going to recognize me. I'm going to be like, I'm going to have, what do you say when your clothes look good?
Dripping.
I'm going to be dripping, or I'm going to drip. I'll be dripping.
You're going to have a lot of swag.
I'm going to have a lot of swag, thanks to Torrin Wells. We'll work on, you teach me the cool words. And
I think we should probably start with the vocabulary. I think it's going to be an important part of this process for both of us. So
I think we can all agree that the KLOVE Fan Awards is going to be dripping with swag.
Come on, baby. You got to follow the drip.
You're the best, Torrin Wells, and I'm so honored to be sharing the stage with you this year. We're going to have a great time. And do you know any jokes that do you have anything in mind for the monologue? Or
I have started to think about it a little bit, but I think we could do a lot of fun stuff together, even outside. Like this whole thing about the clothes, I think could be dope. If we went shopping together, like, would you go shopping with me?
100%.
And maybe we could pick out each other's outfits to see how we're gonna tag team this thing.
That'd be amazing. I love it. And the monologue's a tough thing. You know, when you're up there hosting at the Christian Music Awards, a lot of times, like, if you watch the other award shows, like, they can kind of make fun of everybody and get away with it. But in Christian music, it's
a little touchy, right?
A little touchy.
Personally, I love roasting people. Some would say it's like my love language. Like, if I'm roasting you, I love you. So I enjoy it. I enjoy being picked on, and I enjoy picking on people. I think it's important that we set an example, Matthew, of humility and being able to receive, some jests.
All right.
So I think it needs to be a part of what we do.
Well, then you're going to fit in just fine here. And
nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe. I love it. We're going to have a great time. Torrin, you're awesome. I'm so excited about your new song. It's called Fake It. What a cool title.
Dude, it's fire.
You know what that title is? That title's dripping.
Yes. It's got some drip. Let's go, baby.
I'm still not getting it right, am I?
No, it's close. It's getting closer every time.
May 27th through the 29th, the KLOVE Fan Awards. It's a whole weekend of amazing activities. There's still some tickets left, but not many. People can go to KLOVEFanAwards.com to join me and Torrin Wells and all their favorite artists, although we know that me and Torrin are their right.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Let's just be honest. Let's be humble too, right?
Right. And you can vote for us by going to this link on the screen. Just kidding. Let's give Danny the awards. Let's give him more things.
Let's do it. Go to KLOVEFanAwards.com to get your tickets and come and hang out with me and Torrin. It's going to be an epic weekend. Thanks, Torrin. Excited about this, bud.
Thank you, Matthew. Looking forward to it, man.